Welcome to Galley Gourmet with Chef Lisa. We are here today with the incredibly talented Chef Neil Klein. Nice to meet you.
Hi, good to be here. Thank you for having me.
I say nice to meet you, but I've actually met you a few times before. Before I move on, we're actually at the Beef Island Guest House and the Loose Mongoose Restaurant, which is an amazing spot that you really must come and check out. Neil has actually judged me in the past in culinary competitions that I've been in with the yacht that I am on. And I remember being really quite nervous when you were observing what I'd prepared and presented and answering your questions. It put me on edge a little bit. So I kind of feel good today that in a way, yeah. So thank you so much for having us here today. This is really, it's a gorgeous setting. It really is.
Beautiful day just for cooking.
Absolutely. Yeah. And moving right into things, what have you got prepared for us today? What's the first thing on the menu?
Today we're going to be preparing cilantro Creole fish. Mm-hmm. It's going to be stuffed in one of our local dishes, one of our national dishes, which is fungi. Okay, so it's just a spin on fungi. We make fungi cups. Okay.
Before you move on, for those at home that don't know, what is fungi?
Fungi is actually cornmeal. You have a little butter, a little garlic. You can add okra. Some people don't like okras with it. You basically put that in the water. You boil it down. You whip it nice and soft. And then you can mold it into basically almost anything, or you can just put it on a plate with a nice sauce and you're good to go.
Yum.
You know?
Okay, so that's a mainstay of this dish today.
That's the mainstay, yes.
Okay. And what else goes into this?
So into this dish, we're going to be using grouper. Uh-huh. Okay, and we're just going to basically
saute. Did you catch that this morning?
Of course, why not? Look at this, right here.
I know. Great, fresh grouper.
Yeah, fresh grouper. Okay. We're going to saute that. We're going to add a little bit of cilantro, and stuff like that to it, at the finish. We're going to use a Creole sauce, which is a very based sauce here in the BVI as well. If you know, back in the day, when people say fungi and fish, they normally think steamed fish, and they think okra fungi, right? But back in the day, I know my grandmother, who was my influence, she would fry fish, and she would actually stew it down in a Creole sauce.
Wow.
And you can eat that with fungi, you can eat that with rice, you can eat that with provisions, anything that you like. Okay, so it's just a spin on it. A little bit of, feng shui presentation, and just what we're going to do.
Well, that sounds amazing. On that note, we're going to take just a quick break, and we're going to come back, and you're going to show us some amazing food.
Awesomeness.
See you soon, guys.
Good.
All right.
Right Way Food Markets is one of the most spacious and modern superstores in the Virgin Islands, with the largest selection of fresh foods, wines, beers, and liquors at competitive prices. They even have a provisioning service at just a phone call or click away. While in the British Virgin Islands, you can have your vacation home or yacht provisioned by calling 284-340-5954. Located at Passia Estate in Tortola, British Virgin Islands, Right Way Food Market is your most favorite grocery store, all at one stop. So call Right Way Food Markets at 284-340-2263 or visit www.rtwbvi.com.
Welcome back to Galley Gourmet with Chef Lisa. Today we're here at the Loose Mongoose Restaurant and Beef Island Guest House with the amazing Chef Neil Klein.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so we've got the dish described, and now we're going to chop up some veggies, I believe.
Yes, we're going to chop up some veggies. We're going to be creating a Creole sauce.
Okay.
As we spoke about earlier.
Yes.
All right, so the basis of that sauce is basically some onions, tomatoes. We're going to put some garlic in there, tomatoes, and some celery.
Right.
Put that in there, and then we're going to bring that down, a little bit of water, etc. Some little ketchup just for sweetness.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to puree that,
yes.
And then we're going to jump to the fish.
All right.
So we can do some chopping.
Okay.
All right.
So you've got one yellow onion right there.
One yellow onion.
Okay. Now I'm watching the way you're chopping that. So this technique works the best to get it nicely chopped up.
Yes, so you get it nice, easily, even, quick way. You get it nicely even diced.
Yes.
Okay. And you want it nice and fine enough that it can cook evenly all around.
Right.
All right.
And why the yellow onion as opposed to others?
The yellow onion actually is a little sweeter. Okay, and it basically is a lot more stronger in flavor.
Okay.
So you want a lot of that flavor. You know, Caribbean is all about the flavor.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes. With a great knife technique too, by the way. Speaking of knife technique,
yes.
you've been a lecturer with the New England Culinary Institute, is that right?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Do you enjoy teaching?
I love teaching.
Yeah.
To share the knowledge of, you know, being a chef, culinary arts is one of the greatest things you can ever do.
Absolutely.
Okay?
So we're getting the red pepper?
The red peppers in here. So everything basically is at like a medium dice. All right. So Lisa, I'm going to give you these so you can saute those.
You're putting me to work.
Yes, I am.
Do you want any oil in this pot?
Just a little bit of oil in that pot.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
Great. And we're using olive oil for this?
We're using olive oil. Try to make it heart healthy.
Absolutely.
All right.
Have you ever worked with coconut oil?
Yes, I have.
What do you think about that?
Coconut oil is very awesome. I think it has its place for different types of meals.
Yes.
Like curry, it's very awesome for curries.
Absolutely.
Okay, because it goes right in there. You know, if you have something on more of an appetizer, shrimp and stuff like that, it's very good with it.
Right.
Because of its pungent flavor, you know, you have to be careful as to what you use it with.
Right.
Right? Okay, while you're sauteing that, I'm going to get a little bit more mirepoix here, which is some chopped garlic. Okay.
You've got 3 cloves of garlic there?
3 cloves of garlic.
Okay.
Okay.
Now the dish that we...
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say the dish that we're doing here today is a fairly traditional dish.
Very traditional dish.
But I can see that there's a turn in the style of cuisine that's being done here in the BVI. Can you give me a little bit of a rundown on what's happening with that?
If you realize a lot of the cuisine that's happening in the British Virgin Islands, fusion is a big word everywhere now. So you have Asian fusion, you have Italian fusion, all sorts of fusion.
Right.
So right now, we're basically, a lot of our chefs, a lot of my colleagues, we're basically playing a lot of Caribbean fusion throughout the region. Taking a lot of our influences, which will be probably East Indian, Asian, African, and basically playing that into our cuisine.
They're perfect complements to each other too.
Very perfect, very perfect. Yeah.
And you do quite a bit of that, I've seen on your menu as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of the wide international population that we have, it's always good to make sure you couple, you know, what they consider comfort foods or home type foods with what you have here.
Right.
Because of the products that we gain here, can get here at the time,
yes.
You know, we need to make sure that everybody's tummies and tongues are satisfied.
Exactly,
yeah?
exactly.
Okay.
All right, I better get back to my stirring. I don't want to get in trouble. It's looking very nice in here and it's smelling extremely good.
Okay, so we're going to add some garlic.
Yes.
Some celery and some bay leaves. Okay,
right.
Just for a nice scent, you're going to put that in there as well, and you're going to stir that up as well.
Very good.
Okay.
Now with this, so the tomato, are you seeding that, or are you keeping
yes, I deseed them.
Okay.
Because it takes out a little bit of the acidity.
Yes.
Okay, so I deseed the tomatoes. All right.
Tomato.
Almost done with this tomato. We're going to just basically put that right in there as well, Lisa.
Okay.
And
I say this all the time, but I swear I wish people at home could smell this, because it really does smell incredible. It's fantastic.
Awesome. And that's basically the foundation of a Creole sauce.
Okay.
And, you know, we're going to add a little bit of ketchup for sweetness,
right.
like we said.
Yeah.
We added the garlic already.
Yes.
You can add some hot peppers.
Right.
To give it that kick.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit of water, and that's going to simmer down.
For how long?
That will simmer down. I usually leave it for at least like 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Let it simmer.
Yeah.
And then I basically put it in a food processor or take anything that processes and just basically break everything down into that sauce.
Okay.
Okay. And you might have to add a little more liquid
So you
for
just play it by ear.
consistency. So you play it by ear with the liquid.
Okay.
Some people like it really thick. Some people like it really thin. We're going to do a medium consistency today.
Medium.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, we'll take a quick break and we will switch this over and turn it into a nice smooth consistency.
Right.
See you soon, guys.
Shop online at your favorite U.S. sites at Aeropost.com. Sign up for your Miami address at Aeropost.com. Receive your packages at home, work, or at an Aeropost store. Enjoy Aeropost services. Sign up now at Aeropost.com and start shopping today. Aeropost brings you a world of possibilities.
Southern Trades Yacht Sales and Charters offers the luxury of charter yacht ownership. Yacht ownership with charter income. Live the dream. Delight in the fabulous cuisine and experience the most exotic destinations. Your very own award-winning yacht chefs and professional captains. Enjoy the 5-star accommodations and absolutely royal service. Southern Trades Yacht Sales specializes in charter yacht sales, yacht ownership, yacht chartering, and yacht management. Located at Village Key Marina, Roadtown, Tortola. Call us at 284-494-8003 or visit us at southerntrades.com.
Welcome back to Galley Gourmet with Chef Lisa. Today we are here at the amazing Duluth Mongoose and Beef Island Guest House with wonderful Chef Neil Klein.
Thank you.
And you're about to show us, I believe, how to make fungi.
Yes.
Yeah?
All right.
Okay.
So, fungi is not a hard process as people would think it is.
Right.
All right. So, we basically bring some water to a boil.
Yes.
All right. We're going to add just a little bit of butter. Okay.
Would that be like roughly about a dessert spoon?
About a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons or so.
Okay.
What I do is just to smooth it out a little bit, I take a little bit of olive oil and
Yeah.
I combine that a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. And then I take a little bit of salt. All right. Roughly about a teaspoon of salt.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And I put that in there. All right. I like garlic.
I love it.
I love garlic.
Yes.
So I add a little bit of garlic,
Okay.
crushed garlic, okay, into mine. All right. And then I let that actually simmer down a little bit. Water's boiling. Put that all in. Okay. Now the key to a smooth fungi, some people have the art and the technique of actually getting it smooth with a spoon. I can't do that.
I wouldn't even know how you would do that.
I can't get it
No.
done. So I don't even try.
Yeah.
All right. So I use a whisk.
Good idea.
Which is a lot easier.
Yeah.
Okay. And I just basically get that in there. And once it comes to a boil, I throw it in slowly so it doesn't thicken up on me too fast.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want me to stir that while you
can
pour?
do that.
Yep.
While I pour. And some people actually use okras.
Okay.
Okay, in here. Some people are not big fans of okra, so they just basically the butter, the garlic, the water, a little bit of oil, and then they cook the fungi like that.
And this is
cornmeal.
Okay, right.
This is cornmeal. So this
Yep.
is medium to fine grain cornmeal.
Okay.
Some people have the thick cornmeal, but the
Yes.
medium to fine grain
Is
works
the better
very
one?
well. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And roughly how much?
So for the ratio, a cup of liquid, you would probably only use like a half cup. So it's like, 1 to like a half.
Okay.
Half cup of cornmeal and 1 cup of liquid.
Okay.
Because this thickens really quickly.
Yes.
Yeah?
I better watch what I'm doing because I can see that
You can
happening.
see it's thickening right now, right?
It's pretty instantaneous.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Cooks really fast. Some people add a little more butter for flavor.
Yes. So you want this type of thick consistency.
Yes, you want this thick consistency.
Okay.
Okay.
This is great because, a lot of people hear about fungi, but not many of us really know the technique of how to do it.
Right.
Unless we've grown up in the Caribbean.
Let's add a little bit more just to, because we're going to mold this
Right.
into a cup.
That sounds super exciting to me.
Right.
And so how long would you stir this for to get it to...
To get it to the consistency that it's actually cooked and not grainy,
Yes.
I would do it for at least like a good 5 to 7 minutes, you know. So your arms would get a little muscle work there, you know.
Forget the gym, we just do a workout with Fungi.
Fungi workout.
Okay, so we've virtually got
this
that.
is great consistency right here.
Okay.
Okay. So once we've gotten that consistency, you can take that off. Okay. I don't want to turn off the fire. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take a little bit of oil. All right, this is just to keep it from sticking.
Right.
So a little bit of olive oil, we've just molded it around the bowl. Okay.
Great idea.
All right. We take this and we just mold it right into the cup.
Perfect.
And you do it around the edges. For what we're going to do, we just want to keep a hole in the center.
Okay.
Right here. All right.
That's just such a great idea, especially for presentation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a real twist on a traditional dish.
I love that.
You know? So
this would be a popular dish that you serve here at the Loose Mongoose?
Yeah, we serve this at the Loose Mongoose.
Uh-huh.
All right. This is going to be actually on my new menu.
Wow.
Yeah.
We feel very special having you do it.
So you're a preview to one of the new things.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Anytime.
So you've got a fairly thick bit around the outside.
Exactly.
There. Okay.
So we let this set for a little while.
Okay.
All right. And then what we can do eventually, we can take a paring knife.
Yes.
And this actually molds right out.
And roughly how long would you refrigerate that, or can it sit at room temperature? No, it can sit
at room temperature. You can leave it sit for like at least 15 minutes, and it's good.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's great. I mean, from a preparation point of view, it's real fast.
Exactly.
Okay. Now I can see here that we've pureed.
So we pureed the vegetables, added a little bit of ketchup, and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, and you know, salt, pepper, a little garlic, and now we have our tomato sauce, our Creole sauce.
I thought there was something else in there because I snuck a little taste of that before, and
right.
I'm going to taste the Worcestershire in there.
There you go.
This is ridiculously good, by the way, guys. Very good. Okay, so we've got the pan on here.
So we have the pan on. We're going to basically just chunk our fish up a little bit. And then we're going to just saute that very quickly. A little bit of chopped cilantro. Put that in there. Pour a little bit of sauce over that fish. And then we're going to plate.
And again, we're just using a bit of a drizzle of your
olive oil.
Okay.
Right. And then what you're going to do, you're going to also take a little bit of olive oil, and you're going to basically put to that a little bit of garlic, salt, and pepper.
Sure.
Okay?
And with the olive oil on the fish, is that just to kind of keep it moist?
Not keeping it moist only, but it also helps the flavors to infuse, because remember, you're seasoning it right on spot.
Right.
Okay? So I describe oil like lotion. You put lotion on your skin.
Yes.
Okay? So it absorbs and you smell it all day. So oil acts as the same thing. Remember, we're dealing with meats here.
Yes.
So it's very porous.
Right.
Okay? So you do the same thing with oil, and it adopts the flavors very quickly.
Very good. Very good. So it's just soaking it all in.
Exactly.
Did you want any pepper on that as well?
You can put a little black pepper on that.
Sure.
Yep. And then we're going to use a little bit of our Scotch bonnet puree here.
Ooh.
Okay? Just to put a little spice in your life. Okay?
You can't give me enough spice, I tell you that. All right.
So we'll let you finish that up.
Stir that off there.
All right.
So pinch of salt, bit of
garlic,
pepper, bit of garlic, a bit of olive oil, and then we're good to go.
And you can just put that right in
your
there.
Scraper. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Ah, hear that sizzle?
Yummo. That.
You just toss it around a little bit.
Do your magic tossing.
Oh, yes, of course. My pleasure.
Now, this is a true chef. That is fantastic. Oh, yum.
And you let that sit.
Just let it sit.
Just let it sit, and you're going to let it take on a little color, and you're going to toss it as it goes along.
Right.
Okay, in the meantime, we're going to chop a little bit of cilantro that we're going to use just to flavor that whole dish.
Sure.
Okay?
Now, if people aren't big cilantro fans, because it is a distinct flavor, what would be an option instead?
Option would be like thyme. Thyme is awesome. Some people
If you have the time,
if
right?
you have the time.
Boom.
Right.
Sorry.
Didn't. Okay, what else can we use? We can use a little bit of parsley. People think parsley is just for like decoration and stuff like that, but parsley has a very, very unique flavor to it, especially when it's added to something like fish, which doesn't really have these pungent flavors.
Right.
All right, especially mild white fish.
Yeah.
I have used actually rosemary on fish before.
Wow.
Rosemary and fish combination.
I like that.
It's very distinct. Traditionally we have this thing where we use like certain herbs and spices for certain meats.
Yes.
Man, anything goes with anything for me.
That's fantastic. So that's looking really nice. And you're giving this roughly how long do you think on either
This
side?
is going to be roughly about between adding this. Let's just turn this on. All right, so it doesn't. You're going to heat that up. By the time you add all this comes to a simmer.
Yep.
Okay, so you're looking at roughly about a 7-minute turnaround, okay, on this. You already have the cooked sauce right here, Creole
Absolutely.
sauce. And then you're going to have the fish.
Yes.
As you can see, it's white fish, so it doesn't go very long.
Right.
So we have our sauce going, we have our fish going, we have our chopped cilantro.
Right.
So now we're going to just combine everything together.
Okay.
Right here. So you can take couple ladles of that.
Sure.
I would say about 4 ladles.
Right.
of
So
that.
you just want it to be fairly well coated.
Right. You just drop that in there. And then you're going to try the toss thing again. Come on. You can do it.
No, I'll watch you. You're the master.
Okay. So then you can take that, stir it up a little bit,
Okay.
let that simmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh, this smells so good. Outstanding. Okay, so you've got your fungi there, I can
We got
see.
a fungi cup. Yep. It's just.
So guys, what we might do is just take a quick break, and when we come back, Neil's going to put this together in a beautiful presentation.
This is my home.
British Virgin Islands Sotheby's International Realty. Local expertise, global exposure. Sotheby's International Realty takes great pride in using our expertise, resources, and global connections to unite extraordinary properties with extraordinary buyers who will cherish them as we do. If you're looking to purchase a home in the islands or even a private island in the Caribbean, look no further than British Virgin Islands Sotheby's International Realty. Call us first at 1-284-494-5700 or 1-284-340-5500 or visit our website bvisir.com and let us help you make the BVI your home.
This is my home. This is my home. Where I go.
Okay. Welcome back to Galley Gourmet with Chef Lisa. Today we're here at the Loose Mongoose and Beef Island Guest House with fabulous Chef Neil Klein, and we're on on the final stages, my favourite part.
Yes.
I actually get to taste it.
All right.
Now you've put this in front of me. I'm guessing you want me to put this in
I want you to
here.
put that right in the fish.
Okay.
You're just going to fold it in.
Sure.
Okay.
So
Also gives it not only flavor, but a little bit of nice color
Absolutely.
as well.
And the nice thing too is that you want to leave this to the last minute so that it's not sort of
Right.
discoloured with the fresh herbs.
Exactly.
Right.
So you just fold it in. You don't really heat it up. You don't really have to boil it. So right as soon as you turn the stove off,
Yes.
you can actually fold that in. So you can get the nice crisp as
Right.
well when you eat it.
Because it's going to continue to cook. once the heat's
Exactly.
on, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we're going to take the same spatula right here.
Yep.
All right. And we're going to take, this is our fungi cups.
Okay.
Just kind of give it a little bit of sear, at the bottom.
So you get a little bit of brownness. to it.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And then
These
we're going
look
to
great,
take,
by the way.
Yeah.
Such a great idea.
that's okay. Take this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wrong way. So we're going to take, presentation-wise,
Yes.
we're going to take our sauce,
Right.
pull that right in the middle,
Yes.
okay?
And is this kind of a good sort of stability holder for the cup as well?
It's for the
Kind of
cup,
combination?
stability, as well as it gives it moisture as
Right.
well, because fungi can actually be pretty dry,
Uh-huh.
okay? So you want as much moisture as possible
Yes.
on that cup,
Right.
okay? Then we're going to take our cups
Okay.
and just rest that right on there.
Beautiful.
Okay. And then, turn that off. I'm going to give you the pleasure of scooping that fish right into that cup.
Very good. Well, my mouth is watering like crazy already. It's smelling so, so good that I cannot wait to try this. Yum.
Don't mind if a little bit of piece falls out. That's the beauty of the plate.
That's right. About that much?
I'll say a little more.
A little more?
You like hearty fish.
Okay. So you want it to pile up?
There you go. Pile a little. Okay.
Okay.
And then we're going to take some fried plantain sprigs.
Just quickly, for those at home that want to do this, because I always, when I'm watching TV and I see these garnishes, I'm always like, yeah, but how did they do that? So tell me how you actually got these to be nice and crispy.
Okay, for the fried plantain sprigs, you basically cut them as thin as possible. The whole plantain, slice it as thin as possible. I usually use a mandolin, which is a whole lot easier,
Right.
you know, than trying to cut it on hand.
Sure.
And then I put a little bit of salt
Yes.
on them before I put them in the deep fryer. I would fry them at roughly about, say, the hottest, at least 325, going on 350, so they can become crisp and nice.
Right.
Once they're crisp and they're cool,
Yes.
you cover them. If you're going to leave them overnight, these can actually last for days.
Oh, okay.
But you have to cover them tightly so that no air gets into
like
them.
a sealed tight
right,
container.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Oops.
Perfect.
You got one that fell.
Yes, you're battling a bit of breeze out here.
Yeah.
That looks so, so good.
That is
oh my
our-
gosh. So give me the description of the name of the dish.
So we have a cilantro scented stewed grouper in a fungi cup.
You're a legend.
Okay.
I'm saying it and I haven't even tried it.
There you go.
I'm going to go for this one.
What do you think?
Wow. That is so good. The flavors are gorgeous. There's nothing that overpowers you. Everything
Right.
just blends in together. It's got a nice little kick to it. It's got a little hint of the sweetness. The fish is so delicate. It's like eating butter.
Exactly.
And I'm just going to try this fungi while I'm at it.
Yep. Make sure you get a little sauce in that.
That is unbelievable. There will be a battle for this as soon as the cameras stop. Thank you so much
You're so
for having
welcome.
time with us for today.
Thank you for having
Hopefully
me.
we can come back another time.
Of course, anytime.
Thank you so much.
You're
That's
welcome.
it for now with Galley Gourmet with Chef Lisa. Today with Chef Neil Klein at the Loose Mongoose
Yeah.
Restaurant and Beef Highland Guest House.
Yes.
I got all that right. Yay.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys. See you next time.